Hey guys, so it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up, about an hour ago, got the truck started to warm it up, and the truck has, reached its temperature. That way I can take out some spark plugs. We just got this truck back from the shop. As you know, it had long tube headers on it, no exhaust, super duper loud. Now we got it back from the shop. It's still pretty loud, but it'll work. So right now I'm taking out the plugs on this side of the engine. I already got them done out here and I have them right around back. This truck does not have catalytic converters. So the O2 sensor is, disrupted in this system. And whenever your O2 sensor is disrupted, in any way, shape or form, whether it's cut off or not even there, the whole system will run rich. Your engine will run rich. And the spark plugs show that because just covered in soot and grime, because of that extra fuel, it's not burning off right. So the whole reason we're doing this is to try and fix a very rough idle on this truck. Right now it's parked and it'll idle at about 1500 RPM which that's normal for only a few minutes. It should bring it back down and adjust its idle. But somebody had fully deleted this truck, so there's really no telling what's going on with it. But this is a good first check, is to take out all the plugs, look at them. If they're all covered in soot like they should be because it's running rich, then we can just replace them all. And hopefully after that, it'll be a lot smoother idle. And we might even need some hotter plugs just to get that fuel burnt faster, which here is a free way to test that without going and buying a set of hotter plugs. So these are covered in soot, and you see that little gap right there. There's a little gap between that bent piece of metal and the little piece sticking up there. We can take that and bend it down more. Right now, say it's at 45 thousandths. We can take that down to 30 thousandths and make it a hotter spark to ignite, the fuel and adjust the ratio better because it's rich. But let's hop right into it. I got that set done on that side. I got a few more on this side, and I hope you enjoy the video. We just took all the plugs out and looking at them, covered in soot, every one of them. Had to change extensions just because it gets tight back there. Now, here's a little tip to check kind of cylinder health. So what you can do is take, a paper, or I just did it on towels, and label it all. If you labeled it the correct number cylinder, I didn't. I just wrote numbers to show it's a cylinder. This one right here, number 1, is passenger side in the back. So we know exactly where this one is. Where this spark plug belongs is back there. It's passenger side in the back. Now, this matters because you can kind of check your cylinder health by doing this. So this one, see if it'll focus here. Come on. Okay, there we go. This one, you can tell, covered in soot, nothing too crazy. Nothing's really crazy out of the ordinary except covered in soot. So now, if one was just covered in oil, you could say maybe there's some rings that are bad and it's not sealing properly. If number 3 was covered in oil, we could tell that. So this is just kind of a way to see. You can put them in, take them out in whatever order. It doesn't matter. A spark plug's a spark plug. But I did this just so if anything was out of the ordinary, being we don't know this engine, then we could see which cylinder we'd have to look at. But everything looks good except for the soot. So we're gonna take care of that. By tonight, I'm gonna have to stop here. I have school. After school, I'll get back with a wire brush, clean these, adjust the gap, put them back in, and hopefully it runs hotter and the idle will come down. Because every time it's been started up, it'll start idling at, it'll bring it up, boom, 1500, and it'll stay there. But that's really it for right now. So I will see you guys right after school, and here we go. And off school, ready to clean these up and get them in. All right, so we just got them all cleaned up, and they are looking a lot better. Adjusted that gap. Let's focus. Adjusted that gap to, it was 45 thousandths. I was right. And we brought it down to 35 thousandths. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take these plugs, throw them in the engine, and we'll get that done real quick. All right, so we just got all the plugs in, as you can see. They're down there. Got all those in on both sides of the engine. Now, we're gonna check, firing order, distributor, get the wires to the right spots, because I kind of just tangled them up whenever I took them off. But we're gonna do that and maybe fire it up and see how it runs. All right, we're test driving it. It's running pretty good. I mean, those spark plugs pretty much fixed it. Oh yeah, that sounds good. We'll get on it up here. Let's see if this thing will turn the tires. Heck yeah! Just got back from that test drive. It burnt rubber. I mean, it's doing way better. It downshifts really good. It's not popping anymore because there was so much fuel. It's overall a lot better and runs a lot smoother. Now we just have to get that radiator, clutch fan, because that electric fan ran a hole in the radiator, and a different set of wheels and tires because one wheel's wallered out. It's got collared lug nuts. It's not what you're supposed to do. So we'll set that up, but that'll come at a later date. So if you enjoyed, make sure to hit subscribe, like, share the video with your friends. This is Dalton. That's it for now, and I'll see you later. Let's see if this thing will turn the tires.